Hey guys, welcome back. It's Melissa here, and today we are going to be reviewing a new company, a new brand for me. So I am on a low buy if you are new here, and my goal is to try one new brand per month. Let's see if I can turn this light down. It's really bright. There we go. Is to try one new brand a month. So there was a company called Moon Cosmetics. Here is their like insignia design, whatever. Stay Wild Moonchild is their little logo, and I will link their Instagram and website down below if you want to check. Wait, do they not? No, they only do sales through Instagram, I believe. Yeah, and it said they had an Etsy shop, but I clicked on it and it said that it was not a current thing. And when I asked about what colors were available, they did send me and then through Instagram and said that they only do, excuse me, and said that they only do orders through Instagram. So they are launching a new, I think like 8 shadows with like a fall, it's called Fall Vibe. So I'll put a picture up here of their new shadows that they're launching. And it is $32 for the set. I believe they said, let's see how many follows they are. They have 1,700 followers. So I picked up, they did like a mystery box bundle kind of thing, so that's what I picked up. It was $15 and it was free shipping, and it had a highlighter and 4 shadows in it. So I thought that is a really good way to try a new brand, because then you get kind of variety at a discounted price. So the first thing I got, and this is how they came packaged. So they came packaged in their little baggies, and then they were all in a Ziploc bag together with lots of little popcorn thing. Nothing was broke or anything, so they got to me just fine. So this one is Golden Sage. This is interesting for a highlighter because this was the highlighter that I got. So here's what it looks like, and I'm going to swatch everything and then I'll put some on my eyes for you guys to see. And I do have to say that there is not a ton of product. Like, most of the pans are similar to how this one is, where you can see that it's pressed really far down into that. So this is Golden Sage, and this is a highlighter, but I would definitely probably not use that as a highlighter on my face. I would use that as a shadow, I think. I mean, I can't imagine putting a green highlighter. I guess we should for the purpose of the video, to see what it looks like on the skin with a brush put on as a highlight. So, you know, I will do that. And then I got this shadow. It's not labeled, so I don't know what color it is. It's yellowish, and you can see this one is pressed very far down in the pan too, so you really are not getting that much product with these, which I think is really interesting how far down that is pressed. So there is the yellow shade. I wouldn't call it super pigmented and shiny, but it's a yellow shimmer shade. Next I got Moon Dust. So some of them do have labels on it, and I am going to label the bottom of these so that I know what the shade is. I mean, this one is like there is barely anything in this pan. That purple is pretty, but that's a bit like, I mean, there really is barely anything in this pan of eyeshadow. I don't know. I'm really surprised by that. Then this next one is Emerald. So they asked if I liked darker or brighter eyeshadows, and I said brighter, and we have a lot of dark ones here. So this one is almost like a black base with a transparent shift on it. There's that one. And I think they must have sent me one extra one, because I think it was 4 shadows and 1 highlighter, and I got 5 shadows. So then this next one is Supernatural. Here's what this one looks like. Oh, on the camera it looks like it's got a purple shift, but in person it looks more black. So let's see. So that's Supernatural. Last one I got has got the name on it. It is called Wicked. So this one looks like it's going to be a green with a yellow shift. So there is Wicked. That one is pretty. It will be interesting to see how these apply to the lids, because I'm just kind of like underwhelmed right now with that, but it is a mystery bundle, so you have to know when you get a mystery bundle that you could end up with shades that you don't particularly care for. I mean, that's just the way it works. So what I'm probably going to do for this one is maybe I'll use my Love Luxe Beauty for the Love of Fall palette with this. So I'll use some of this for some transition colors and these for the lid shades. So let me zoom you guys in and then we will get started on a look. So let's try this Sage highlighter and see how it goes. Maybe it would be a good, like, let's try it on the inner corner too. Maybe it would be good there. I mean, it's not as sage looking as I thought when used as a highlighter. It looks much better than I thought it would. I'm just going to do a real quick look so we can just see how these shadows apply on the lids. So I think I'm just going to start. I've got mostly like greens and yellow shades. So, oh, and I did find out that yellow one is called Citron. I think it's called, or Citrine, something, Citrine, I think. So I'm going to start with the green one right here for a transition color. I'm just going to get something laid down real quick, and then the majority of the look I'll use the Moon Cosmetics ones. They are all shimmery though, so we've just got to have a little something. And then I think for the majority of the lid I'm going to put this shade, which is Wicked. And on the outer part of the lid, I'm going to use that darker black one with a little green transparent shift on it. I just sprayed that a little bit, so let's... I mean, it's pretty, it's pigmented, it's shimmery, it's a nice eyeshadow. The whole purpose of this mystery bundle that I picked up was so that I could try this cosmetic line and just share with you guys how the shadows are. I don't know if they have matte shadows or not, or if they just have shimmery shadows. It's always easier for a company to start out with shimmery shadows because those are easier to formulate than mattes from what I've heard. So then for the outer V, I'm going to still use this brush just because I'm still using a shimmery shadow. And I'm going to take this one, which is Emerald. So it's got that like kind of black base. And I'm going to put it down on the lid where I want it, but then I'll go in with a little stiffer of a fluffy brush and blend it out some. I'm going to take this is a ColourPop E5 brush. It's kind of just like a pointed brush and just kind of blend that shade in where I want it. Maybe I'll put one on the lower lash line as well. I think I'm going to do this purple one. This one almost feels like it could have hard pan to it. It was a little harder to build up on my arm when I did that swatch. So I'm just going to go in with this same ColourPop brush and see if I can... I'm switching over to my Luxie 141 mini round brush for this. That one was just kind of too big. Well, this is pretty. I love purple and green together on the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and put some Blackwing liner and mascara on, pick out a waterline color, and be back to show you guys the look. I am back with the final look. What did I put in my waterline? It's a purple Urban Decay liner. It just really matched with what I had Rockstar. So it's kind of a purpley liner and it matches that color that I have on. So this is the final look. So overall, the shades that I used, I feel like I want to put more on my, see if I can get some more highlighter to show up. The shades that I used, I mean, worked fine. I don't know that I would buy anything else from here. Oh, there we go. Now I can see the green. It's definitely like It doesn't look sparkly in the pan, but it is definitely sparkly on the face. And I can see the green shift. So it's probably not one that I would use as a highlighter. But I am going to put it on the inner corner as well. But it's almost more shimmery than it is like luminous or iridescent like a highlighter would be. It almost has got more shimmer in it. I don't know if you guys can catch that in the inner corners. It's a pretty inner corner highlight. So here's the thing when thinking about newer indie brands. When you're starting out at something, you are not going to be doing it as well as companies who have been doing it for a long time. So they are a newer indie brand. This is their first set of eyeshadows. So this is the ones I got in the mystery bundle are the ones that they started out with. So they do have their fall launch coming out. It would be really interesting to see. I'm not going to purchase them, but it would be interesting to see if their fall ones are an improved formula from these. Not that these were bad. You guys can see from my eyes that they look very pretty on the lids. But I think also it is very strange how a lot of them are not even half full when they have been pressed. I think they are more affordable shadows, maybe like $3 to $4 is what they cost. So you guys let me know what your initial thoughts are having seen what I showed, how I applied it. Let me know what you were thinking in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for joining me while I try this new indie brand. I hope you guys have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!